Hey everybody, let's try this one last time before I go to bed. This is take 9. We're talking liars and idiots today. Oh, I've got a bug there, a really big one at the moment, and that is Freecycle. Now it's not actually the ethics of Freecycle in itself, it's some of the people on there. Now I've spent the last year giving computers away on there. We'll taking old second-hand machines, repairing them, and giving them away, putting them back into the community. Now I can't obviously give them to charities because they need pat testing, despite the fact I've got someone who can do it for me through the council, and they're offering to do it for nothing. So I'm looking down a lot on fixing this little robot for my son at the same time. Now I can get the pat testing done on that's not a problem. So they can go to charities, but they don't want them because they can't be sure that the parts will fail soon enough, which, you know, for second-hand devices I can understand that. And some of these machines I've got here that I'm recycling are going to be third or fourth hand this time, you know. But yeah, it's got backlife in it. But I've got a problem, mainly with idiots who lie. Now I was repairing a machine in the last couple of weeks. Now in exchange for repairing this machine I was given a load of components to give away in another computer which I was actually working on at the time. Now that machine turned into a crock of shit. None of the components I was given would work, bar 3. Actually no, 4. And the computers they gave me were in such bad shape, I've been honest with them and told them they'll be lucky if it lasts 6 weeks before it craps out. Now, a few of you out on the interweb will know about the scandal with the Dell motherboards, where the capacitors went pop, where they were using fakes, or they didn't realise they were using fakes at the time. Yeah, he's working. Meet a robot. Yeah, that'll be a happy 11-year-old tomorrow. Anyway, due to these dodgy capacitors, which were in the early to mid 2000s, there's been lots of trouble with them. Now, it's not just Dell, it's a lot of companies. Do you want to see what I could recover from one of the computers they gave me? Now, don't laugh at this. This is the only part I could actually recover. The Northbridge fan. One tiny fan is the only thing that worked in the computer. This was the graphics card from it. No fan, nothing to cool it, no heatsink, nothing. Apparently the heatsink had melted, so they took it off and kept using it, and it had burnt up. I don't know what planet some of these people are on when they're giving things away. I understand people don't always know what they're doing IT wise or technical wise, but if you can't even keep a computer safe yourself, or if you don't know what you're doing, so to speak, and you try and play with one, there's a high possibility you're only going to make it worse. Now I will tell a lot of people, go build it yourself. It's easy to do, but if you don't know what you're doing and you haven't got someone there effectively you can phone up to hold your hand, so to speak, with certain bits, you're not going to know what you're going to do, and you're going to cause problems for yourself in the future. Now here's my fail of the week with this. One computer was alright, so as you've just seen, the only part recoverable was the fan, and the motherboard, the graphics card is dead. They also told me this same machine had a 40 and a 7 gig hard drive inside it, which, as I got the machine running, I was like, okay, I've got a 40 gig spare, I will slap that into their machine and get it working for them. Okay, the telly's turned off. Strange. But as a result of that, I've trusted everyone I've dealt with on Freecycle so forth for being honest with me with stuff. I was like, okay, I'll just install it on the spare hard drive I've got here, which was meant to be for the Dell. Installed it, went to back up their data off the hard drives as they'd asked politely, you know. Nah, it was a 4 gig and a 13. Now I could have understood it if they'd have said it was a if I'd have misheard them say it was a 30 gig, but they actually even wrote down on a note piece of paper saying what the hard drive sizes were for me: 40 and 7. Then the day before it was 40 and 4. So, you know, I actually rung alarm bells to me there and then, but I trust, because I've had so many good experiences with recycling PCs on it, I trusted them. Won't be happening again. I mean, they even gave me a load of PCI Express stuff to use in this Dell. Yeah, how many things do you want smoking on a computer within 30 seconds? You know, I'm not going to slate people for not knowing what they're doing technically wise if they're not technically minded, but if you're going to go and open a computer and try and fix it and try and force PCIe cards into non-PCIe slots, or try and put DDR RAM into PC133 slots, nah, it's not going to work. Now, just on that note, I'm just going to say one thing. If you want a PC repaired and you want it done honestly with someone, and you say you got 2 computers, there are people out there like me who'll be willing to fix one for you for nothing and give the other one away to a charity or someone in need. Don't send it to the tip. Seriously, the amount I see down at dump. One that I saw the other day when I was taking dead parts down there. Oh, it got a virus, so I bought a new one. The computer was 7 weeks old. It was a Mac. Was it 20-inch Mac? All working. It had a virus on the Windows side of its partition. It said whereas he had the Mac OS and Windows. He got a Windows virus. It eventually downloaded something that bugged the hard drive up and needed reformatting. He didn't know how to do it. He had more money than sense. He replaced it with a brand new larger Mac. I think it was a 26-inch MacBook, or not MacBook, iMac, or whatever they're called. The big ones with the computer integrated in them. Now, I begged and I pleaded. I even offered the money to try and take that off them. They wouldn't let me have it. Oh no, we'll get sacked. What idiots! You know, more money than sense. So on that note, if you're going to be recycling something, do us a favour. Make sure it's actually worth recycling or being repaired first rather than dumping it. And if you're going to go and take advantage of people who are actually willing to help you out, don't bother. We'll always find us the idiots out, and next time I'll name and shame. No, luckily none of you guys have ever done. None of you lot on here have ever upset me. So you're all good. Anyway, on that note, quick shout out to Dibber's Page, Little Rich, or Rich W4 I think it is, Fat Aussie Bastard, Mr. Stripey Head, I Want Dave the Couch Guy, Karma Girl 74, and a load of other lovely people on there. Every one of you on my YouTube subscriber list here. Give it a couple of days. When I can get this computer back up and running properly, I'm going to do a little video saying thank you for being subscribed and thank you for being friends, rah rah rah. You know, I'm going to try and get it all done in the next couple of weeks. So, nice one. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a rambly one. Take care. Bye bye.